Okay. Welcome to episode 6 of our Campaign 2 Group 2. We're inside the Clovis Conclave. And instead of giving me a recap at the start of this, we're going to pick up with Ori at the start of this. So, Ori, you guys were in the Underdark, and you ended up seeing the captain come back along with Dane Theric?
Yep.
Theric?
No, Varric.
You're Theric. He's Theric.
I'm Theric. He's Varric. Yeah.
I'm a merry man. Anyway, so those are very bright. All right. Anyway,
it's a good vibe.
It's a vibe.
Abrams lens flare.
Yeah, that's bothering me. Okay. And there was rumors about a symbology they found down there, and there's potentially a new Lord of the Underdark, as he's calling them, and trying to organize individuals in the Underdark, which is concerning now that there's a power vacuum with the death of Lolth at the hands of the Heralds and some other mysterious wayward crew type people. As we got to the surface, you went and broke off to go see off the individual that has to pass on. So we will pick up with you inside that very bedroom of the nobility that is currently dying. You're about to enter into that bedroom, rather. And it is midday as you left your group of friends. And you are in a very somber atmosphere around all the sad members of this nobility. Each of them definitely of the faith of the Raven Queen. Inside the room, you can already smell incense from underneath the door coming out before you enter, of the traditional incense that you would see for the Raven Queen. The house is in a time of mourning. There is black all over in preparation for what was happening today, his time to move on. And the, I'd say the eldest child is the one walking you over. The mother has already passed on. The father of this nobility is ready to transition. It's been coming for some time. They got most of their affairs in order, but it's always hard to say goodbye. So you are at that door right now inside this noble's mansion.
Okay. I'll just let him kind of bring me along at their own pace.
Absolutely. They bring you in. You can see the room itself. He is weak. He is skin and bones at this point. Looks like infection has run through him, and even clerics and any other type of spells won't stop what continues to come, so he's decided to die a normal death. The room itself is modest for that of a noble, and it seems like the ideas and lessons of the Raven Queen have been upheld. You know, pardon me, you can't take any of this shit into the afterlife, so what good is it? There's a smile on his face as he sees you come in, and he moves slightly in pain, and all he does is reach his hand out for you.
I'll go to his bedside and kind of two-hand clasp his hand.
As you go to the bedside, some time passes. You hear the wheezing of his voice and of his breath, and as you close your eyes, you become more and more aware of the other entities that are inside this room, unknown to the family members, unknown to the very individual inside your hand, but there is a Reaper standing next to his bed, waiting. There is a pathway that you have seen in visions and prayers before, a white pathway surrounded in darkness that is often noted and explained as where the Raven Queen will guide you into the next life. And you wait and rest here for a bit as other eyes of the next world are watching the noble, and you commit this ceremony. You probably say some traditional Raven Queen prayers, and as that happens, he finally slows to his last breath and begins to pass on. From the moment he passes on, the Reaper is right there to hold him. You can see a fear, as all is, as you know, when people die, they typically immediately forget who they are and everything about what they were and what their past was and the absolute just terror of the unknown hits, almost like being reborn. And then, in a white veiled dress, a young teenage girl visage of the Raven Queen walks up and grabs him behind on his hand. And you see that fear immediately turns to calmness. She begins asking about his story as he begins to remember and recount who he is as they begin walking down that path. And from there, you open your eyes and you're back inside the nobility's room. His loved ones are crying somberly, but, you know, there's a peace knowing that he's with the Raven Queen as the rites have been correctly done. And they give you for your service, they give you 10 gold pieces, as well as one of the trinkets that you will return back to the local sect of the Raven Queen here. That just kind of completes this whole ritual traditional process. You can just put it in as like a Raven Queen medallion, death medallion, is probably the simplest way to handle that. As you leave the nobility's establishment, there is shouts, excitement in the streets. As you come outside, you can hear the shaking of the ground and potential explosions in the distance. I'm gonna change up the music now.
Hell yeah.
All right. You thought we were joking about soloing champions? Lock in, buddy. Here you go.
Yeah, we all died last session.
Yeah, this is
Really honoring you if we get to come back.
Ori goes through a gauntlet of every champion of every god to see how far he can get.
It's not going to take much to kill Abel. You just got to make him cry.
Abel's not the champion of Nasui anymore, dude. He never finished it.
Oh, yeah.
He never did it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh,
That's
that
fair.
sucks.
No, that's
You
so
gotta
fair.
finish the campaign to become a champion, dude.
Yo.
It's also gotta be
Real.
And you gotta not switch sides to your chaos.
Yeah,
team.
sorry, buddy. You swap sides too.
Doesn't really help your case about being a
Yeah,
champion.
it doesn't.
Pissed
It
off
doesn't.
pretty
Yeah,
bad.
really don't.
That dude,
You cheated on your girl. You cheated on your girl, and you expected to get away with it.
You see
All right, back to the game.
individuals flying up in the air. They're in cloaks, and some of them begin coming down, flying downwards through the streets as people are being ushered and told to go inside. There's a lockdown occurring right now. There are Clovis Conclave's police force is out as well, and they seem to be saying the same things, that these individuals with what would look like maroon and gold cloth and clothing, some have armor on, some are just cloaks. Go ahead and give me a history check.
That is... Ooh, that's really good. 22.
22. You recognize that clothing because you've seen them many times around Clovis. These are Vigilants of Corlin, and they are descending down right now with a group, and they are saying there is a shelter in place right now. Go inside. Everything is under control as best as possible. We're trying to get a handle on the entirety of the situation. As one of them comes down near you, he looks towards you and he goes, "Oh, you're better off going back inside. Sorry, we're locking down everything we can right now. We have quite a unstable emergency situation going on."
What is going on?
Unfortunately, there has been a great darkness that has come. An embarrassment for our faith once again, which we hope to remedy. But our Valkyrie was on a mission with us, and she ended up stealing something. And of this device has corrupted her. And we believe maddened her. So she is not to be trusted. If you see this Valkyrie, you must report as soon as possible to one of the vigilants or to any of the guards that you can see. We're doing our best to track her down as soon as possible. She's extremely dangerous.
The Valkyrie of Clovis, what was her denomination again?
Coralyn's the one that's the one that liberated this place was Coralyn, and her name is
Araya.
Karaya. Thank you. I was gonna call her Kiera. Karaya.
Nice.
I just kind of say like not just kind of like thinking out loud. I just kind of like that doesn't sound like what a Valkyrie would do. That seems strange.
Agreed. We were sent on a divine mission from Coralyn himself, and this was with the utmost urgency. And so this is our failure that we weren't able to contain her. And we are, with the resources here, are certain once we track her down, we'll be able to contain her.
All right, very well. Did I get an idea of where the group was heading to when I left?
Didn't you guys tell
when
them?
I separated from this morning?
We were splitting off because we originally said we're going to go to the waste district to work on.
You're right. You were going to go do the zombie stuff.
The zombie stuff. And then we got out and we were like, wait, why?
Why would we do that without the zombie guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that now. No, you have no idea. But you did hear that big explosion not too far away.
Is it in the direction of the waste districts? Or not so much?
No,
Either way,
actually. It's the opposite way.
I'll probably be like, yeah, okay, I hear you. Yep.
And he nods and starts walking off, thinking he's absolutely convinced you.
Once he's out of visual range, I'm just gonna start walking in the direction of the explosion.
Your sense of danger knows no bounds.
Yeah, that way.
Some bad's happening over there. I should see if they need help.
Or I gets a bag of popcorn and just watches.
Right. You travel out and you see people as you're going through the alleyways and into the city. You end up coming really close to where this explosion sounded, but you stop yourself short at that alleyway. As you can see, more of those vigilance of Coralyn all around. The place has been cleared out, and you can see there is one individual that is being dragged away. You can see there's buildings that have been crushed and crumpled into, and you can see they're starting to investigate the area, and a bunch of them are going down into a sewer system below as they seem to have the whole place on lockdown right now. It doesn't seem too fruitful to be pushing into here, as this is a crime scene at this point. But you can see maroon feathers that are bloody and left around in this area. It would seem that the Valkyrie was here in some shape, way, or form.
I'll probably just like try to skirt the border, so it's not like I'm trying to break into a crime scene, but like trying to see if I can survey what I can pick up on.
Sure. Go ahead and make a perception check.
That's mediocre, so that's a 9.
Nothing jumps out to you at this point. It seems like they've got a really good tight grip on the scene, the situation. I can't remember the lingo for when you rope off a crime scene, damn it. But regardless, you're also like you get distracted as you run into one that's just literally floating, and you're like, oh my goodness. And the other one's like, sorry, citizen, as he's flying over you as well. They're in the air, hovering and stuff. Like, this is a lot. You often don't recall the vigilance of Coralyn using this type of hover magic and such force, but you've never seen them out in like combat situations. It's always been humanitarian aid and such.
Okay. Yeah, just kind of keep along my path, just whatever I can pick up on.
I'm gonna say after about 10 minutes or so, you begin to hear another scuffle not too far away.
I'll go to investigate it because I'm not really seeing what's going on inside the crime scene. Quietly approach it.
Yes. As you quietly approach, you see a very familiar looking group as a lean-in fires an arrow off into the back of one of those vigilants of Coralyn as he escapes into a building and the rest of the group is sort of trying to take a moment to breathe as you then see Owen get exploded as the rest of the group as well, as one of those vigilants literally explodes himself. And you think twice in 24 hours is rough, buddy. But you finally have caught up with the group. They are a little worse for wear, and they are a bit damaged at this point.
So
damaged.
there was an explosion, but that vigilance is kind of like escaped at this point.
There was, I'll say for the sake of brevity, you could see there's different fights happening. It looks like there were 6 different vigilants here fighting your group, 5 of which have been dispatched, and 1 of which escaped into some sort of stronghold, some building that there's like a temporary camp set up for these vigilants of Corlin.
Okay, so then I'll come out. I'll activate my Rite of the Dawn as I'm coming out, so my crossbow starts glowing, and I'll just be like, "What is going on?"
And you guys see Ori reapproach the group.
All right, it's very good to see you. We need to get off the streets now.
Fantastic. We're going. Have you ever been to the college? Fantastic. We're going to see it. You will love it.
What?
As we're
incredibly burned, by the way.
Yeah, he looks super shot. As we're like, the group was already in the process of like getting away, or like starting to start moving away from this building. As you walk up, so as we're like starting to move into one of the other alleys, Ash is gonna walk over and just be like, how did your fucking arm, John is spacing. Your final rites thing go? Was it super fascinating? I hope they went well. And he's gonna like lean in real close and just whisper, "I'm going to be very honest with you here. I cannot tell you what's going on, but I need you to say right now, are you in or are you out? You get the option right now. In or out. That's all I can ask."
He just stands there.
I need more information.
I cannot tell you on the street, in or out.
Owen's gonna point to one of the dead bodies as it's fading away into nothingness.
Yes.
Actually, I probably could say that. The cult, the small time cult that kidnapped us, they're not small time.
These aren't vigilants of Corlin.
Yes.
Okay, that's enough for me. And
Cool.
You're in?
I heft up my heavy crossbow into both arms, and it's like, let's go.
All right. Fantastic.
There's much to discuss, but not here.
Yeah.
As we're running, Theric is going to use his channel to divinity to regain a 1st level spell slot.
Sure, you can do that. I allow you to play the game the way it's meant to be played.
Small question for you, Reed. I know the shackles Ash got put in disabled magic. Yeah, I know they're gone, but we're small, squishy level 4 in case it comes up ever. Would those have also disabled his arcane ward that's supposed to take his hit points first, but when he gets hit, or no? Nah. Okay.
Nah.
Cool. Just because
maybe the future might change my mind. Right now, yeah.
Just because I only ask also because we're level 4, so we're squishy.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, Theric has 3 hit points. He's looking really bad.
I will use a 1st level cure wounds on Theric.
I'm also at 4. I'm at 4 total as well.
Oh my god. All right, you get 6 HP back.
6 HP, I'll take that shit.
And I'll also use one on Owen as well, but that'll use all my spell slots.
Yeah. So as we're starting to try to walk through the city to get there,
Owen gets 10.
I know we're trying to go find the owner of the college.
Yeah. Whoa, we're getting to the college. We didn't even get to the college yet. We're getting.
Well, I had a question. I'm not there. I'm giving
Just
some context for why I'm asking things.
Yeah.
Would Ash have a feeling of we just need to go to the college and find this person, or I have to call in some favors to try to talk to them?
Because of what you were given, you can just go to the college and find them.
Okay, I knew we had stuff for if we got
we had the seal.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was like you still can't just walk into their office or something.
They're pretty good.
Is it office hours?
It is office hours.
They're pretty good.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
That's
all I was gonna ask.
And just mention to Arai, we can't mention it on the streets, but there are things far greater than us at work right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Owen's rocking a good 1,000 miles or 1,000-yard stare.
I thought you were saying 1,000 pounds.
Yeah, Ash will look over at Owen. You doing good there, buddy?
He does not respond. He does not respond.
All right, gonna assume you're not. I don't blame you. Yep. Because we were in the trade district, I think, when we came out.
Yeah, you were very far away.
Yeah. How far is it to the college from here?
It's quite a
Close
walk.
map is pinned, right?
It's quite a walk.
Quite a walk. It's gonna take you some time.
Quite a walk.
Quite a
Could
walk.
take some time. Fuck. Do we want to find somewhere to stop to fill him in, gentlemen?
No, he doesn't need the. No, yeah. We should probably.
We need to rest too. I mean, I'm for lack of a better term, at death's door.
You can see many vigilants of Coralin all around if you would like to take those risks, but also they do want you inside, so that is a easy way to have a potential short rest. In the same vein, though, the clock is a ticking, and the longer you guys take, the more chances that other things find you that were sent after you. And now that guy that got away, who knows what'll happen with that? There is just a lot of interesting stuff going on right now. It's not a ticking clock, but it is world's gonna respond, baby.
Let's try to get to the college, and then we can rest
at the college,
there
yes.
while we're talking to specific individuals.
Okay. As you guys approach the college.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Flip this guy around. You want to go the other way? I guess he's not going to go the other way. As you approach the college, you see Theric, 3 individuals outside the college, hands on their hips, as you recognize them as individuals from the Bounty Hunter Guild. Ooh. And they turn around, they go, Theric! Good to see you. What a crazy day. Are you out searching for the bounty for the Valkyrie as well? I mean, you're the man. This is probably harmful. Like, dude, you're actually the guy I want to see right now. What's going on?
Sorry, no, I just had to laugh at that dude for a second.
You're the man.
Theric's going to simply stay. We're working on the situation at hand. We need to speak to the proprietor of this college. He has information that is important to the case. Okay. As I would like to persuade him, because I didn't tell a lie.
I don't know if there's any persuading that needs to be done. That was fine. That was just a normal conversation.
Okay, dude. Yeah, he doesn't know anything.
I didn't know if he was going to try and block our path or not. So
no. He's just sitting there like, oh, do you know something? This is a high bounty. I heard from the very top this came down. Somebody even hired the big guys upstairs to go track this one down. So
I'm sorry,
above table. Yeah, I was about to say above table. Who are the big guys?
Ash is asking them directly. Who is the big guys upstairs? And who's the big guy? What's going on?
Oh, yeah, the 3 leaders of our bounty hunter guild, and one of which is the illustrious bounty hunter, along with the other 2 major bounty hunters.
Hang on. When you say the bounty hunter, that's his name. It's just he's the bounty hunter.
Yes, he's quite a character.
You don't want to be on his list. Let me tell you.
No, you don't. It's very bad.
Why?
He'll get you.
He's very good at what he does.
Guess what one of his greatest catches was? You've never heard of him. This will tell you how good this guy is.
Dragon God.
John, you shut the fuck up. We're talking to Ash right now.
I know, yeah. Dragon God. He's looking at Dragon God. How about that? That's how good he is, isn't he?
Just had to one up it, didn't you? I bet. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, well, it's a herald. Whatever. Doesn't even matter now.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No, he got a good one too. Not just anyone. He's got the one with the old purpley purple. Mm-hmm. Gilfrey
Ash wants to do an insight check on this guy. I as John know the answer. Yeah. Ash wants to do an insight.
Yeah, go for it.
But would this be information Theric and
that's a natural 2.
Natural 2. I
Natural
mean, this
two.
dude's confidence alone says he's got to be telling the truth. Like, this is wild.
God.
All right, this has been great, but we do need to speak to the proprietor of this establishment.
Well, we could come with.
Listen, I love your enthusiasm, and I'm going to be very honest here. I've been brought in to help here because I know a little bit more about Valkyries, though. Given I'm professor of theology and history here at the college. Long story short, this is a death wish, and it will kill you. Fighting a Valkyrie at any point, bad idea. Not worth it. Well, it's not really worth it. I just walk away.
Well, I mean, all we got to
honest.
do basically is just give information. We don't even got to fight her. We got these little cool things the vigilants are handing out as he holds up like a little like sending stone. He's like, and as soon as you see them, they know where you're at. You get the Valkyrie. It's pretty great. Did you get one yet, Derek? We probably have an extra we can give you. If you want?
I'll take one. I'll take them. But for now, it's probably better you stay out here.
Now make a persuasion check.
Okay. That's a 14 plus persuasion plus 3, 17.
Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah, we could probably hold out, see if anything happens by, and we can try and give you a message. Probably a good idea.
We'll be upstairs. You can let me know.
Yeah. As you are about to walk by, he grabs you in real close, and he's just like, I just got to double check. You ain't, because I know it's close to home and all. You're not helping the Valkyrie right now, right?
I'm gonna get equally like close into him and goes,
yeah.
This is a great embarrassment to my faith. I take this incredibly seriously.
Go make a deception check. He's gonna make an insight.
Oh no! Deception check. That's how we got in this scenario.
How we got here.
Well, Derek is taking this seriously because this is a great embarrassment to his faith.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think that's a lie.
He's asking you if you work for her, or if you're helping
That's
her.
a natural 19 plus 1 for a dirty 20.
Oh, you didn't roll a 3.
All right. No offenses made. Just, you know how it is. You got to be careful. You never know. I've had worse betrayals, so take care, guys. You got this. We'll be outside. We'll let you know if we see any developments out here. Come grab you.
All right. Thank you. Appreciate that.
All right.
Whew.
If we were about to get into another fucking combat because he can't lie.
No.
Not necessarily.
I'm a plus 1. Like, I'm not bad. I'm not good at it, but I'm not bad at it.
No, not bad at it.
It's not a dex roll.
Adequate.
I just know if we're asking character or just any Nick character roll dex, it's over.
It's over, dude.
You know
It's
my
over.
type, baby. I dumped the best stat in the game for a reason. Makes for more interesting characters.
It does a little bit.
All right. As your group enters into the college, you can see there's some students that are worried, upset, some professors aiding out. Everybody seems to be very pragmatic about what's going on and what's happening. 1 second to look at my notes here. Okay. You see the familiar elf behind the desk that is too reminiscent of the person at the precinct, but a little more enthusiastic than one at the precinct. The secretary at the desk is sitting there flipping through a book, kind of like a work study, as you, Ash, approach the counter.
Hi, good afternoon. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, but Ash! Oh, thank God, a professor. Okay. Yeah, no. What's up? How are you doing? We've been getting a lot of requests today with all the craziness going around. You know, it's a no can do for a lot of things right now, but this is, it's good to see you. What can I help you out with?
We were looking if we could have a brief word with Mix Blackstone for just a moment. Just a moment of her time.
She's currently in a meeting right now. Is this a rush? Is this something? I could probably after if the person leaves, it should be fine. Maybe 10 minutes or so for the conversation.
I really don't think this could wait. This is of utmost importance.
You can see that they kind of like need something more for it to be utmost importance. So they're just like,
I
want to help
forward.
you, but it's my job not to let people into my boss's.
I'm gonna step forward with like my full like Reaper mask guitar and just be like, this is official business of the faith.
Yes.
Wait.
I think
I did not foresee this happening like this.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait, I don't know which way that should go for you guys. It's just rolling at 20. So I don't know if this should go for me or for you.
Oh no!
Can I make a request? The high roll means she recognizes what my attire means in relation to the name Blackstone.
Yes. Okay, I'll live with it. He's like, you don't look like one of those groupies.
They're not with the cult. It's very sensitive, which is why we're trying to be careful. We don't want to. I know how the students get, so we're trying not to be too obvious about it.
She has a big, about any of the fans coming, basically.
Yes,
so.
I know. That's again why we're trying to. It's a little hard to give details without inciting looking at like the students around the area.
All right. I understand. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll take you up. You guys have. You pulled my arm, and if I get in trouble, it's just on you, Ash, and I'll just make it
I'll just, you know what? I'm willing to take the pay cut or fired on this one. I'm willing to take that risk.
You know what? We should have led with that. Come on.
I thought about it.
You guys are taking up a bunch of places. There's spells and stuff that make it on what normal hallways that you would just like endlessly walk down, or you could never progress forward. There'd be like an invisible barrier. The secretary's able to use all these custom spells to get you guys outside her office, and there's she's gonna go in and she's gonna come back out, and you can hear some like, very busy. Then she's like, okay. Then comes back out and she goes, no, what the fuck is that?
What is that?
What is that? I will not. I will shut all this down. I'll turn the car around. I'm not going to have nonsense. Secretary comes out and goes, good luck. As in leaves and the door is open.
Ash will step through. Oh, wait.
Did we get the sending stone from the bounty hunters?
Yes.
Yeah, Ferric has it.
Also,
inventory.
I did ask Drew ahead of time. He did say he would give Ferric the medallion back because he stole it off of him at the start of combat.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I thought you had it. I'll give it to you then.
You had it, and then Drew stole it off of you. And I DM'd him this morning. I was like, "Do you want to give that back to one of us, or do you want to have us haggle with you for it?" And he's like, "I'll give it to you, but it'd be really funny if you haggled for it."
He's such a pain in the ass. You know how long it took me, because I saw his full name, to realize that it was a continuation of the pun from far to near.
Yeah.
Like, this is just the levels this guy goes to just to...
Fuck with us.
It's fantastic.
How do I add something to my
Lord
inventory?
Farrell, man.
Okay.
Lord Farrell was like prime LeBron.
All right. So Ash will walk into the room.
All right.
I'm gonna pull Theric back for a second and point at the sending stone.
Yep.
And then point at my ear like they might be listening.
Theric is just going to look around. Are there like plants? Are there ferns?
You betcha.
He's gonna just go when no one's looking, dig like a little small handhole, put the stone in there, and
Yeah.
then he'll walk in.
Okay. As the group walks in, you are seen with the headmaster of the college of the Clovis Conclave Blackstone. The Blackstone College inside the Clovis Conclave. I'll send my stroke check to the bank account. Oh no, we don't want you to be.
Oh, no.
Yeah, don't look at that.
I can
We
see.
saw
what
nothing.
it
Oh, it's
was.
because I have the other thing still up, I think. Wait a minute. Is the other...
I love Derek's face with just Juan under his fucking nose.
That's why. I
But,
was on the other one still. We should've
did
done
I-
something else.
Did I use my second win last week? I thought I did.
You did.
Okay, because I must not have marked it on my character sheet. That's why I was confused. I was like,
Yeah,
I
you
definitely
did.
healed. I was like, hey, it's not used. Like, can I heal again? Yeah, and I'm out of spell slots. By
This
the way, Nick,
is-
so you're back to being the only.
Yeah,
like,
I was sitting
Yeah.
there for a minute, like at the very start. I was like, could Ash just say you can fire me if it's bad? Like, is that an easy out here? I don't think that would work, but
That just means you might want to leave your job.
listen, if it's not worth their time, you can fire me on the spot. I'll leave and I'll never come back.
they take that. I was like, yeah, you're fired.
Yeah,
Sorry.
just walk away. Sorry, bud.
You weren't that great of a professor after all, Ash.
Apparently.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay.
Is
New
As you guys
character.
walk in, you see the headmaster of the college. As you know her, Ash, to be Stori Blackstone. Stori is in the middle of talking to what looks to be some very high up, important Vigilant of Corlin inside this office right now.
Good fucking lord.
Good night.
you're really good at this, Reed. I want you to know that.
Okay. How do we get out of this
As Stori
no.
or Headmaster Blackstone walks over, she sees you, Ash, and she's just like, oh, what's your last name? I forgot. I'm sorry.
Paleos.
Helios or Paleos?
Paleos.
Paleos. Professor Paleos, so it's so good to see you. How are you doing? I heard it was a very urgent matter. Very, very, very urgent. She takes your hands, grasps it in her hand. I am currently meeting with somebody very important right now, and I hope this is actually a really, really important thing. Otherwise, this is probably not the time to bring it up, especially if it's something, oh, hi, love your outfit. That worries me. It's not them, right?
So what does this guy look like? What does this other person look like? Like, describe them, please.
They are in full plate gold and maroon armor. They have a Vigilant of Corlin helmet on, and he's got, like, I'll say, a very well trimmed beard, hazel eyes, and he has his hand on his great sword or on his short sword, and there's a shield strapped on his other arm.
He has a good barber. It's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Does
Pack it up.
the armor look like it fits
Make a
like perfectly?
Make a
All
perception.
right.
Guidance.
No, I'm not with who you think I'm with.
Add a D4.
And
Oh.
a D4.
Good, because it gets worrisome. Like I'll be honest with you, there's just it's too much sometimes, and way too much. And I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring you, Commander. I'm just there's some say just take a moment there. There's some tea I helped brew over there. You grab it yourself. It'll be really great.
you know-
And you see she does this with her fingers, and the tea starts pouring, and you see him be like, "I'm fine. Actually interested in your guest showing up right now, especially
That's
when
a,
everything should be under lockdown."
That's a 17 perception.
17 perception. Let me whisper something.
Oh no.
All right.
You got me, Reed.
What do you mean? I got you.
John,
looking.
you know what? This is in your hands, John. You got this.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think.
We can come back later.
No, I mean, I think.
I mean, I don't. Was it really that important to barge in right now and then come back
it
later?
really was. I know. I'm sorry. It's just, and he's gonna walk over. I'm looking for, or he's gonna start pulling. He's gonna pull out his journal.
Yeah.
And he's going to, look at it and go, so he's gonna pull out his journal and he starts flipping through it. And he's like, I'm really sorry to bug you right now. I know it's terribly unfortunate for the timing given today's recent events, but we simply do not have the time to ignore this issue. We've run out of funding on our thing. And he's gonna try to show her this page that almost looks, it's like he's trying to show her, like step beside her and show her like a budget breakdown. But it's just going to say, he's gonna try to have like in his finger, like on the budget page, the emblem that
Yeah. Make
the
a performance
Valkyrie
check.
gave us.
Yeah.
While he's
Yeah.
walking over to the,
Yeah.
can I just go up to the vigilant and just
Yeah.
be like, "Hello, my name is Ori," and like try to distract him a little bit.
Look at you. He was making his way over, and he stops now as you're
Yeah,
cutting
do I
him
get-
off, and
I
you're
like
get-
go
talking
to,
to
go
him.
to, go to shake
advantage?
his hand, fully
Yeah.
masked
Derek
up.
will actually, Derek will go with him and introduce himself
Yes.
as well.
Do I get advantage from that or no? Or just it
No,
doesn't check?
no, actually, no. You don't get
Okay.
advantage, so it just makes the DC different. Because
Okay, I was
you
just-
might be able to
it's-
fuck it up, and now he's distracted.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah,
All right, so you said performance.
yeah.
All right, 17.
17. Okay. You do that. You pull her over to the side, so then the backs are towards the vigilant, just like, oh, nice to meet you. I am Commander Pilar. As he reaches out, shakes your hands very firmly. Have you any word if this is so urgent? This could be pertaining to the Valkyrie issue that is occurring in the city right now. Would you have any information on such a thing? Because this is why this was the great headmaster I came to so urgently.
Not in particular, but I happened to be on the outskirts of the I guess scene when it shortly after it happened, and I ran
yes.
into my group as we were reconvening, and I didn't want to approach the scene, but we wanted to make sure things were taken care of.
Yes, very, very unfortunate. We've taken so many casualties already. This is far too many as it is. You see he stops for a second as he sees Theric now. And then he starts you see him start looking at the group a little more close.
Could Titus perhaps make an insight check, not on the commander, but on the headmaster, to see if she is somewhat comfortable with him in the office, or if there's any kind of,
Like,
I don't know,
get him
way
the fuck
she's
out of here.
yeah, like if she's kind of
Oh, go ahead and make an insight check.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
with him. Right, I'm using these die today. What's my insight right now? +4. 13. Not pretty.
13. You can see that, she doesn't look uncomfortable. She's in her office, which is basically her lair.
Maybe not
So-
uncomfortable, but more like uneasy in a sense.
With a 13, it's tough to tell.
Yeah.
She's in her lair. So, I mean,
Okay.
it'd be tough to pull something on her inside her lair from a cursory view.
Yeah.
Is bothering me was the end of phrase.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You guys.
And I think while he's looking us up, can I look him up and down, looking for one of two things?
Yeah.
Anything reminiscent of the base we were in at the top of the campaign,
'Kay.
or anything matching the symbol of Ataka that we saw in the sewers.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
Talk.
perception check.
It was in the sewers. It was
Vanellope.
Vanellope. It was Vanellope.
Oh, Vanellope.
Oh,
I knew who he meant in the sense of like I knew who
Yeah,
the
yeah.
sewer one was. But
Oh.
I was like, did I fuck up the
Man.
name again?
Hunter, I can't
No,
believe you got
he
that
was-
wrong.
no, because I have a different note that says we found a cursed medallion with the symbol of the skull that represents Ataka.
Oh.
That's
That was
Yes.
inside, that was inside the undead thing that we found.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. That makes more sense.
All right, so that's
So you're looking for
well,
Vanellope markings, not Otaka.
Correct. You said it was perception.
Yeah.
That is a 15 for me.
Yeah, no, nothing for either of those. He looks like a vigilant Corlin, straight up.
Okay.
So Ash, you see Story look at you and goes, oh, that is a budgetary problem. That's a really big budgetary problem. A massive budgetary problem.
Yes, it is. Let me tell you, very frightening and very bad.
She grabs that off of you and turns around. She's like, I think we'll have to reconvene another time, as I do need to deal with this budgetary issue. This could actually have some massive implications on my college, and I don't believe there's anything else I can help you with today, Commander. Well, I believe so, but I would just want to try and get your agreement to help in all this. I just think a simple, as many of the others have already, I would just love to get either a verbal agreement that you're going to help us with this finding of Valkyrie. She's just like, I need a little time to think. And he's like, understandably, as he starts making his way, he's like, good to meet you all, but like, I really would be remiss. As he turns around, he's just like, a simple signature and everything will be just fine.
With all due respect, sir, this is your problem. We're an institution of learning here.
Yes, but you have direct access to many of the things that we're going to need, and it's better that we're working on the same side here instead of us going through the bureaucracies of the king and so forth, because when they come down hard on you guys, it's going to not be for the best.
I mean, it's going to suck, but it really would suck if we overstep our bounds for legally what we can do, which I mean this in the nicest way possible, sir. I saw some of your men chaining people up in manacles out there. And last I checked, I don't think you have the legal right to do that. So if you would like to have a legal issue on your hands...
He puts his hand on your shoulder. Oh, that's wild. Well, you probably haven't been informed, but we do have the legal right as of today. The hand of the king gave it to us, and we have the king's blessing, my friend. That's why I'm trying my best not to get that involved. Do you really want to have, he starts squeezing your shoulder a little bit harder, the hand of the king upset at you?
He's gonna look at him real close. He's gonna get real close. I've seen things that the king could only dream of. If you think he scares me, I would love to see you try something harder than that.
Give me a charisma saving.
No!
Throw.
Actually, W for standing on business, John. That's a dub.
Saving
I don't care if you're smart.
Yeah, charisma saving. 15. What was that?
15.
You feel like, you know what? You're being a little harsh. And he's got a good point. He's got the hand of the king. You're not wrong that, how's that scare you? But like, do you really want that noise? Do you really want to go through all this stuff? You feel utterly compelled.
Is this a charm? Hang on. Is this a charm?
Oh, you fucking piece of shit elf.
I have
fucking
advantage.
Garbage elf. Wait a minute.
Let's go!
I gotta think of something now. Fucking
Don't roll
hate elves. The elves are the worst fucking things ever. D&D sucks. We can't have anything fun. Fuck you, Ari. Fuck you, Ash. It makes everything so much harder.
Have I played an elf since?
But your elf is still causing problems.
Somebody's up next. Also, we've had Ari, Far, and Ash. Who's next?
The context of this makes it difficult for me to be like, yeah, elves definitely are resistant to their charms. It's a very tough sell, so I'm going to roll a D100, and then we're going to decide
I would argue,
that way.
In this moment, Ash knows he probably can't trust this guy and would be on guard for any type of effect.
Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, but...
Well, it's just advantage on saving throws.
Yeah, so like I don't know if I'm going to save. I just have to reroll.
You have advantage? No,
Yeah, I
I'm
have
pretty sure
advantage.
elves are immune to charmed effects.
Well, it's immune to being
they're immune to
put to sleep.
Sleep! Excuse me.
Yeah, I don't know.
he just
if
gets
I'm
No,
to
it's
roll
the
it again.
sleep. So, go ahead.
I just
go ahead
get
and roll
another
again. I'm
shot.
sorry. I thought it was because whenever I tried to put you to sleep at the start of the campaign, that was a problem. When I tried to put him to sleep for Melora, he's like, it didn't work on me. I'm like, what about God? Does God work on you stupid elves? If God says you go to bed, do you go to bed?
That shit actually happened to me where I was running a campaign and that didn't come up until the fucking final boss, and I was like, fuck off.
I can't be put to sleep. I was made by a god that doesn't exist in your homebrew world, so inherently I have those powers from D&D. I'm jaded. So yes, what's your second roll?
Dirty 20.
Thank God you rolled better. Thank God.
I got higher.
It would have been all of that for like a 3. That's
Yeah, I was real worried, but I was like,
Forget what I said. He knows it doesn't work.
Do I know he tried to charm me?
Yeah. You give it a second. Give me a second.
Yeah. And also, if it has any verbal or somatic components, I feel like the headmaster of the College of Magic here would notice in her office.
You don't fucking sell me. I'm getting it. You're just making my life way harder.
This is tense. This is tense.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing it.
His kneecaps, his elbows, his nose is gone, hideously deformed for life.
Okay. You just couldn't do this the easy way, could you? And I need everybody to give me a saving throw.
Fuck!
I'll look up what it is.
God, is it another explosion?
No.
Yeah, please.
No.
That would be so funny, though.
I don't think the headmaster would take kindly to an improvised explosive. In her office.
IED in her office.
Wisdom.
Yeah.
I need wisdom saving throws from everybody.
Oh, I'm good at
Oh fuck! I'm good at wisdom, but I didn't take it as my saving throw.
Okay. That's pretty good for me.
Okay.
Still good.
I got a fucking 6.
Okay.
I'm rocking an 8.
Okay.
Dirty
make
20
me look
again.
good.
Luckily.
Okay. 2. Okay.
Oh, I got a 9.
Okay. Everyone fails.
Oof.
All of you feel your bodies immediately seize up. And at that, you see Stori immediately cast the very same spell on the commander as he seizes up. So everyone is held person at the moment.
Everybody except for Stori.
Yeah, everyone except for her.
She's the goat. She's the goat right now.
He's the goat.
She's just gonna go back to work and leave us there.
Okay, so I'm going to let you talk, and you're going to explain to me why you have just cast a spell against one of my headmasters right now, and I'm going to pretend to listen.
I love her.
Nice.
She's awesome. I love her.
So cool.
That's the perfect amount of sass.
My apologies, headmaster. I did not realize. Oh, I overstepped. The part in which you tried to attack all of us, or you thought you could hold person me in my office. I'm not sure which part you thought was going to work, but it's not. And now it makes me think you were lying to me, and I don't like being lied to even a little bit, because I'm a very trusting person, and to a fault, as many of my sisters say, and that really can hurt my feelings. So I'm wondering,
has to be a descendant of Pinna.
Oh, for sure. Are you kidding me?
What do you
1/10
think?
of the world is.
What the fuck do you think, Hunter? Have you looked at who's on screen right now?
Oh.
So you're gonna try one more time to convince me not to let you know one of the worst spells my grandmother ever taught me. Your go. I believe it is of the utmost board now, and she just throws him against the wall as he's there, and all of you guys drop as he gets slammed in there, and she walks over to a device that she has, and she just whoop, puts him inside a device and locks it, puts it on her desk. Well, then
Crazy.
she goes and goes towards the door, and the door is locked, and she's like, where you need to talk. And
Yes.
I'm gonna change the music and the background.
That worked out so much better than I thought it would.
Oh, that was so cool.
That was awesome. Oh,
was great.
No, it's just like I was in that moment. I was just like, nah, given the stakes we've been given, I don't think Ash is gonna. He can't at this point.
Hey,
he's got to commit.
Respect to Ash for standing on business, though. He wasn't gonna take any shit.
True.
Was not.
Oh, I loved it. I was trying to. It was good. It's good stuff. Good role play. Loved it.
I love when you talk to yourself, Reed. It's great.
it was fantastic.
It's just my normal negative self-talk. Don't worry. I have plenty of practice. I've got much better. It's actually hard not to talk to myself. Yeah, this is probably good enough for her. Obviously, the other face was closer, but this is fun. It helps atmosphere and stuff. So you all come around her office desk. You can see her room is absolutely beautiful, lined with all sorts of tomes, books, fireplace, beautiful glassware. You can see pictures of her entire extended family up there in one giant painting. She is one of 15 sisters. Her mother is, they all look almost identical. They all have red hair, except for 2 of them have really, really dark black hair. It's tough to tell if they're dyed or not. And then at the very top of like this whole group photo, there is the imagery of a raven at the very top of it. She sits down at her desk, hands crossed, and she's like, so, you have brought me something very special that I know is a very, very important. But before I end up doing too much, I want to hear your side of the story first. So please go ahead and let me know what's going on, why I have this Vigilant of Corlin lying to me in my office, and why you all look so terrible. You look pretty burned up.
Well, those are not the Vigilants.
Yes, first off, lying, they're not all the Vigilants. 2 days ago, me and my compatriots here were kidnapped off the street by what seemed to be a small-time cult in the city. Okay. They were sacrificing people to some orb, unclear what it was about, but we managed to fight our way out.
Okay.
After we were out, we weren't thinking of it much until I'm forgetting the name of the Valkyrie.
Karaya.
We were around town today and we saw Karaya crash into the street. Theric Whitfall here has had prior experience with her. So we followed and investigated. She conveyed to us she's been cursed by this group, that very same cult that is operating in this city, are imitating the Vigilants, and have cursed her because DM a question because it was a little vague. Was it the cult that had possession of the weapon, or they are after her because she got the weapon? I couldn't tell through the voice filter. Something's got lost.
She stole it from them.
She stole it from them. She was being tracked down because she took Skybreaker from them. Does the name Crimson Rose mean anything to you?
No.
No, me neither. Apparently there's some awful people that remade it at some time ago. And sure as shit, she has Skybreaker.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, again, I told you were in or you were out, and you chose in.
Oh.
You see, she sits up from her desk for a second, kind of far-eyed. She goes up to the windows. She pulls the curtains. She comes back over, and you see her sit down. You're going to be my adventuring party, aren't you? This is where it begins.
No.
This is exactly how it begins. You're a group of adventurers. You have Skybreaker. Oh my God! Finally, they're gonna treat me with respect. My gosh, it's happening. This is gonna be the thing. It's gonna be you guys, and it's gonna be me, and they're gonna respect me finally. They're gonna stop treating me like the youngest, and I'm gonna prove to them we don't need my grandmother. Every one of them goes crying over to her or my mother when anything goes wrong.
We don't have it.
We have this. It's okay. We're gonna figure this out. I'm in. I'm 100% in. I'm 150% in.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. First thing, we need a cure for her.
She has been cursed by something.
Okay, I have to see it. So that's you got to
bring you to her.
Hang on. Slight other issue.
What?
We also ran into Murkdread down there. The Demon Lord. He's fucking down there. It took his leg off, pointing at Theric.
Theric will lift his pant leg showing.
Is it visually apparent he was bisected in the leg?
Yes.
I imagine there's a perfect circular scar there, a perfect circle.
You see her, she stands up, and then she casts mage armor on herself. She's just like, this is our moment.
Okay, listen. I am
for like
so
5
happy.
hours.
Listen, I am happy. Hunter, it was so funny. I want you to know, Hunter, it was so funny sitting there having this insane stuff happen. And we got to the end and Reed was like, no one can tell Hunter, by the way. We have to wait till next session for him to find out.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So you would experience it like this as you're just you're like you're sitting here all confident and
Wait a second.
It was so funny. You're like looking down at your phone or whatever, and John says Skybreaker, and you immediately go,
Yeah, no, I was in the process of getting to that, and I looked over and I saw you weren't looking. I was like, this will get him. This will grab him. Okay, so I love your enthusiasm. That is fantastic.
And I love each and every one of your enthusiasms as well. I need your names. And she starts shaking your names and introducing herself to each and every one of you.
I'll give her my name, Theron Whitfall.
Owen quietly raises his hand and he points at the thing we trapped the guy inside. Can he hear us right now?
Oh, no, he's really stuck in a miserable demi-plane. It's a great trick. No, he's very in trouble. And she goes in the air and like slaps his hand. She's like, "That's not for you." As Nier puts something back here, stealing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Nice to meet you."
All right.
Years here.
By the way, I just want to point out, we don't need yin and yang anymore because we have Nier to do it for them.
Yeah.
He might be working for them.
All right. By the way, it was just I just used the stuff as an excuse to talk to you. There wasn't anything actual about it.
Yes,
Okay.
sorry. We were trying to just get in here to.
No, this
convey all
would be
this.
this is the exact situation in which I would approve of such thing. That is amazing. This is really something.
Yes.
To be
Also, I love your enthusiasm. In the nicest way possible. We are a bunch of schmucks, and you are the one with actual experience here.
Yes. Well, to be fair, all I've done is run this college, and my best friend's been an undead man that's trying to kill himself. I basically only been a skeleton for a very long time.
What?
So,
Hang on. Okay,
so I don't get out nearly as much as you would think. But this
Do
in
you
the
need to
Blackstone.
unpack that?
What? No,
That seems like.
No. It's fine. I mean,
Revisit
everyone was
that
all
later
grown up, and she starts going over. She picks up some of her tea, and she starts drinking from her tea. Everybody else was fine, so they just left Stori with. I can't remember his name, but whoever the guy was in campaign 1, remember that Luke was most annoyed with that kept trying to kill himself and do all those stuff for Raleigh.
Oh.
He's undead
Oh
now.
my God.
He's a skeleton, and now that was her caretaker. he
That's
helped
perfect.
raise her.
I love her.
Or like was his only friend, and she's just like, I don't want, because she's like monologuing right now just because this stupid Blackstone code. Oh my God, I can't even go outside because you get abducted 4 times by them and they just want to praise you and all that type of stuff. I don't want to be praised. I don't want to be praised. I want to be accepted for me and what I do and my accomplishments. I earned getting to become headmaster of this college, and yet people are still like, oh, it's your grandma. I'm one of the youngest wizards of this capability of. She's a level 16 wizard, and I can do all kinds of things, incredible things, and yet all they ever want to talk about is my mother or my sisters or the ones over in Last Star. Wow, if you really were at the top of a high college, you guys don't need to hear this. I'm so sorry. She drinks a whole bunch of it, and you see her like go over to like what would be like the equivalent of like anxiety meds, and she's like, no, and puts them down.
As she goes over to them, Ash, you see Theric look at you, and he's like.
You've
You
never
notice,
met
Ash,
her?
there is a whirlwind of emotions going through Ash's mind, but the one you grab immediately is, this person is my goddamn boss. What the fuck? Because there's like, with the amount that he's interacted with this person, which is probably told like 3 times in his
At
life.
best, and it's always been super
at
professional.
best.
You've gotten the excitement from her, but never the pure normalcy of what she is. And there's also a reason for that, why she normally doesn't get to do that. From the people that
he's having to overcome that mental barrier in his head of like the professional head of the Blackstone College who's just fucking trauma dumping to us. And it's like,
and now also the layers understanding that like it's the like, oh no, the only adult in the room doesn't know what to do, so that's worse. That's another layer of bad, finding out that that's not there. But
there's
like,
a level, Ash.
You do know,
like,
though, she's extremely competent, though. I don't want this to undo any of that. For at least you, Ash, the way you're playing it out right now, this is what's presented, but you are very aware of how extremely competent she is. And she often, like, as you've heard, especially with her family, they can be very disarming with their charm. And people always underestimate them because they're just like, it's a little girl. It's like,
So was Ralia.
So was Ralia.
Raleigh's like 5'4" or some shit.
She's just a little girl with a bit of an accent. What could she do?
Yeah.
Oh, she just killed 5,000 people.
Yeah. Nothing rings in my head
She's
more about
smiling
Raleigh.
and laughing.
There's nothing that rings more in my head when I think about Raleigh than the story where it's like, I just killed like 1,000 people. I deserve a medal for that. And it's like, what?
My favorite is when they were in the north and she got like banned from the city, so she's just outside the city with a mountain of undead.
Yep, because Luke's just wouldn't let it go, and he's just like, "Nah, I really want them." I'm like, "No, they're not gonna be cool with this." Anyway,
So yes, she has Skybreaker. I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. I don't know how that exists.
Well, let me.
Yes,
let me
I
see.
saw it. It was so.
I am great with memory magic. Let me see.
Okay.
You see her go in, and she puts her hands to your head. You guys just kind of see her eyes glaze over and go to this like a bluish periwinkle color, and then she comes back. Ash just kind of goes like catatonic, and then it comes back to her, and you see her just like she's like, "Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh my gosh, but that is that's what they've described. We have rumors that I was supposed to be on the lookout for that. There's been like quite the hubbub in Last Star not too long ago, but it's been a little while since this information really came up again.
Were you able to figure out what ailed the Valkyrie? When
absolutely not. I have to see her in person, but I did want to see what Skybreaker looked like because I never saw her in person.
Well, then we need to take you there now. She seemed to have a very limited amount of time left.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we're operating on a
day at
timetable.
best if I don't come right now.
Well, let's go.
She's like dying by the moment.
Walking out.
Like
before we head out, we did get grabbed by some of the vigilance, and as you can see, they roughed us up a bit on our way out. Do you have anything for that for those of us here who are like looking at Owen, who's fucking exploded?
Hey, I gave him 10 HP.
No, I always have, especially for sometimes accidents go wrong. She just leans over to a little counter and she pulls up a bunch of like little good berries that you see. And she's like, "Here." She hands you guys good berries. They're not good berries.
All right.
Eric will eat one. He trusts her.
Okay. You guys get the benefits of a full rest.
Oh, a long. Oh,
yeah.
Wait. Did we just get a long rest?
Yep.
Mid-session?
That's awesome.
Oh.
All right.
So that means, hang on, the problem is if he's giving it to us mid-session, that means we're walking into something really cool.
Yeah. Really cool or really bad? Probably both. Let's go.
It's sick. It's cool. I love it.
Okay. Also, as you see, she looks over at the orb. Oh, right, vigilance. We should fucking see what this guy is going on in his head, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, we know nothing about the cult. They're surprisingly competent. They have their members disintegrate when they die. They blow themselves up. Their little hideout they had nothing around that could identify them. They're very fucking competent. It's maddening that they're this competent. But
in case it's not clear, they're not the real vigilance.
Yes.
Thank you. I believe you. He's very powerful though, so I'm gonna need you guys to help me because I can't hold him and also looking into his mind. So I'm gonna let him out. I'm gonna hurt him real bad, and then I need you guys to hurt him real bad.
Actually, going to prep the shocking grasp this guy.
Before you do that, Eric is going to cast second level bless on Ori, Titus. Actually, no, he's going to hold it. He's going to hold it so he can use the buff thing.
So he's going
to hold it.
Can I do guidance on Ash?
No. What are you guiding?
I guess not.
Guidance lasts for 6 seconds.
Yeah, guidance is for like checks and stuff. This would be for I'm prepping an attack thing. I don't think that's.
I guess so. I heard grasp and I was like, oh, he's trying to. Grasp.
I was gonna do shocking grasp with a cantrip. So.
Well, yeah.
I'm not ready a grapple.
Okay.
All right. Ashley's also going to cast Major Armor on himself. He would have done that before he ate the berries. He's also going to cast
10
Major
feet
Armor.
away and just fucking ready my glowing crossbow.
Yeah, I'll hold him at arrow point.
Okay, you see she's looking at all you guys and she's like, ready? On the count of 3. Like, so when I say 3, it's on 3. So I'm going to do 3. He's going to come out and you shoot on that. It's not 3 go. I know some of my sisters like to use 3 go. We're not going to use 3 go. And we're not going to do bone. That's fucking stupid. I don't know why he always would go 1, 2, 3 bone. That's really dumb.
Let's just focus in on this.
Just do it. Just do it.
Right now.
Yeah, you're right.
You're great. Doing great. Do what you want.
1, 2, 3. He comes out and immediately you see she casts a mind break on him, and you see him, he's immediately just like tries to teleport away. And he just gets slammed with a mind break for a second, and then he casts something towards Stori, and then you guys now can do everything you were waiting to do, and we're gonna see whether or not he gets away.
All right, second level bless. It's gonna be on Arai, Ash, Owen, Titus. Arai, you can use your reaction to make another attack.
Ooh.
Whatever my name is. Ash is trying to use Shocking Grasp on him, so he no longer has a reaction.
Go for it.
Is he wearing armor made of metal?
No, it's not real. It's an illusion.
Okay, then it's a normal roll. Very cool. All right, Shocking Grasp, still all right. 19 on the Shocking Grasp. To hit.
It's.
Woohoo! Where's my dice?
Ooh, that's a fucking nat 20 from you.
A nice 6
Are we
damage.
killing him right now with this amount of damage and everything?
You have to find out.
I
Just
I
That's a
hope
natural
not.
20.
Maybe.
Maybe. Yeah, he takes 6 shocking damage and cannot take reactions for the turn.
Okay.
Titus would probably shoot him in the leg.
Okay.
What does Bless do?
Okay.
Where's
1d4?
It adds to your attack roll, but not damage.
Oh, I'm doing a grapple, so.
Oh, okay. Then yes.
I did a nat 20 on his leg.
Cool.
Nice.
Roll of the damage.
16 athletics check to grapple him.
Okay.
So it's gonna be plus 10.
So, I'm gonna do 12 piercing and 5 radiant first.
Okay.
And then 21 piercing and 6 radiant second.
Oh my god.
You're welcome.
I did 22 damage.
Okay. All right. So
Owen's just going to be grappling a dead body.
Owen, you successfully grapple him. You're like, I got him, guys, and then just shoots right through him. The damage goes off. You see, he just goes limp. You guys absolutely murder the fucking shit out of this guy. He just drops dead, and you see her like, oh no, too much.
And you raise dead. Stone, I kind of just figured you could raise dead.
Reed is debating whether she gets that. Because it's not a wizard spell, I don't think.
It is not.
Wizard? I mean,
It's a cleric spell.
Well, yeah, that's
but
the thing. It's
also
like it's not a wizard spell.
Necromantic shit.
Yeah, given
With the-
her background, I don't know.
Okay, shit. Now we need to call somebody. Okay, I know a cleric. We have what is it, like 2 minutes? 1 minute? How many minutes is it? I can't.
Minute.
Okay.
1 minute. You have 1 minute.
Only a minute. Okay.
That's Revivify. Raise dead is longer.
Oh wait, never mind. Are we going to raise
I'll look
him
it up
or
right
raise
now.
Can't do
him?
raise dead, so I'm going to think about who she's going to contact to try and revivify.
This is so chaotic. I love it. Oh my
But she's
God.
not gonna.
Read
But she
about
has to
Pariah,
prove herself,
guys.
and she's already fucked up her first thing. So you guys helped her mess up already. You guys, this group is gonna. Mwah. I knew this was gonna be fabulous. Oh, I could not have planned it better.
Oh man.
This is gonna be such a chaos crew of garbage.
I
We
just
did
want
what we
to.
were told. We were.
Yeah,
She said hurt him.
I forgot we have the plane shift scroll, by the way. That's for a different day. That's a different
Why
problem.
you?
I was looking through my inventory.
Owen's
Titus
just
will
going
look. No. Titus is gonna look.
This is the
like,
third time
this
today I
lady's
think
gonna
going that
kill
you
us.
just see somebody dead that you tried not to murder, and you're just like, you're surrounded by murderers. That's all you really need to know at this point. Small village hero guy did his best to save all these people, whether they want to be saved or not. Everyone just keeps dying. Everyone keeps dying.
I shot him in the leg. Okay.
It's like the movie Dale and Tucker versus Evil or whatever, where it's just
Okay.
two hillbillies. It's like a horror comedy
Yeah.
where these two hillbillies are in the woods and like the college students come out and they think the hillbillies are like the bad guys trying to murder them.
Yeah.
But it's really just the college students doing stupid fucking shit and dying as a result of it.
Owen at one point,
they're just like, holy fuck.
you weren't here, Hunter, and last session he was like 2 or 3 points away from taking down somebody non-lethally, and then the guy, because he has low on HP, blew himself up. So
that was not on us.
Yeah.
Owen's just gonna sit down and hold his face in his hands, like I was a normal guy 2 days ago.
Yeah,
blowing up an accessory to murder.
Oh yeah, you're
you get
gone
used to
now.
it,
There's no
bud.
going back.
Tiebreakers in the balance.
Yeah,
still a
he's
time limit.
Owen. We see Owen doing that, and Ash is just gonna kind of lean over to Orion and just say, "This is why I gave you the option, because they didn't get the option, and I feel a little bad about it."
Gotcha. Well, there's still time.
Yes, but you
Listen.
made your choice, so
This isn't necessarily the worst thing I've been involved with.
You've been involved with things worse than Skybreaker.
Well, okay.
There's no way for that.
That's-
I can tell you that.
Not
All right,
for that.
I got it. Okay. You see Stori pacing back and forth, and she's like, okay, I got it. And she just goes next to herself, and all of a sudden you see the professor that heads a lot of the cleric work here at the college just appear, and she's just like, oh my god, if you stub your toe one more, oh my god. She's like, real quick. And the professor's like, oh my god. And she revivifies the individual, right? He gets revivified, which he was, by the way, already starting to dissolve. But this is quick enough as this is all going on. He gets revivified, and she's like, Stori, what the? And she's like, okay, bye. And just zips her out. The professor. And she's like, okay. And the guy wakes up, and he's like, and he immediately tries to
I gotta
teleport.
strike him non-lethally.
He only has 1 HP.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead and
non-lethal.
strike him.
Yeah, non-lethal, deck to the face, knock him out.
Oh, that's only a 6 to hit.
Does not hit. She's going to counterspell his running away. But the rest of you can all try to punch him to knock him unconscious.
Ash will go for
Alright,
it. Ash will go for it.
Oh, that's fucking beat.
Ash will try to
No, I
swing.
need it to be Ash because I need it for the ultimate Indiana Jones fantasy.
I've got a
Unarmed strike.
unarmed strike. I think I've got a +1 to hit. We're looking at a
So
17.
like, or you like pick him up and you go punch him and you actually hit like the collarbone. You're like, as you
17.
You're trying to yes, I'll give you a 17. Bam, right in the face as he goes down.
Okay. All right, quickly.
Okay. She goes onto the guy's head. She's like, okay. She gets
You
the
take a
pause.
breath. He's just knocked out. We're doing
She's
fine.
already looking at his memories.
Okay, yeah, well, she's gone. Okay.
She comes back and she's just like, wow, that's a lot. She takes it off and she ties it like a braid in her hair. It's almost like a ribbon. And then she goes, and she goes right back in. And she does this like 2 or 3 times. And she gets a bunch of memories.
Derek just hangs back, and to Titus is like, of all
Ash
the
is
people,
shaking his hand because he hasn't punched a guy in a while.
Yep.
this is one of the most. I'm working on faith here. I'm working on faith.
She comes back and she's like, okay. She grabs the orb and puts him right back in the orb. And then she goes over to and waves her hand. The safe comes up and she puts it in the safe. And then that goes and teleports to another plane.
Okay.
She is sweating. She has glowing ribbons, periwinkle ribbons. And she's looking at you guys, her mage armor still on. She's like, we did it. Nice job.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen,
doing great.
listen, from an older brother to a younger sibling, you're doing great. Just keep going.
Yes.
Yeah,
You gotta
yes.
you just gotta believe.
This is great.
Remember to take deep breaths.
We got this.
You gotta take deep breaths, but we're
Yes.
getting through this together.
Everything
We're
is
fine.
great. Everything is fine. Absolutely. Hey, I'm your boss. All right. You don't have to tell me twice. Everything is fine. I could fire him right on the spot. You want me to fire him on the spot right now? I could do it. I'm not gonna though.
Not really.
Because you helped a lot. Yeah, we're not gonna
Please
do that.
don't.
That'd be a pain to get rid of your credentials. But haha, just making that joke. I never get to make that joke. They normally hold that over on me. Okay, anyway, we should start going.
Derek is notably relieved as soon as she says we should start going. He's like, oh, thank God.
I came here to
That's
help
just-
Kata, and now I'm stuck with these murderers. Oh my God.
Ash is like in the process of being like, it's really cool. I get to interact with this cool person.
Yeah. Titus is like visually overstimulated by her with his 7 charisma.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Like a 26.
Okay. So yes, we need to get to the sewers.
Okay.
We can show the way when we're down there. How do we plan on evading Lord of Murder?
Oh, probably not. He'll probably find us. I don't think you could avoid that. So.
Well, Theric has
Okay.
another leg.
I just have a couple of tricks up my sleeve that I think I'll be able to deal with.
I'm gonna be honest. I didn't know Cure Wounds really works like that. I was just going on a limb when I did that.
Ash is sitting
I
here.
didn't know whether or not that was gonna work.
Ash is sitting here, and it's like, okay, we got to go possibly interact with the Lord of Murder. It's like, I've probably got a few tricks, and it's dawning on him of just like, oh God, that is what we're doing today, huh? Today
You
is
see,
just
she also stops and she's like, oh, fun fact, I've read all about this. So when he bisects you, there's actually a small time period because of the magic in which he imbues through his bisections that allow him to murder people so efficiently and great. So you do have kind of like if you cut a finger off and you have so long to sew it back on before all the nerves die and everything, you have that with him. But normally he never attacks in one. So it's really lucky he only hits you for one because normally he attacks in like crosses, X's, and like typically 10 and 12
He
bisections.
didn't like that I
time.
told him to fuck off. So
Wow, and you're still here. I can't believe it. Seriously, I don't believe it. You are wowza. Okay. Anyway,
while this is going on, Ash is gonna walk over to Owen, who's very visibly distressed right now. Oh, it's gone. Too late.
Yeah.
Game's over.
Scream
Go home.
pause.
all right, I'm going home.
Yep, game's over. Go home.
You already are.
Okay, I know.
Yeah, he's gonna go over to Owen and just be like, "Listen, Owen, I understand this is spectacularly out of the realm of what any of us have bargained for today. So I am giving you the option to walk away. Or it's not. I'm not giving it to you. I'm just saying that's still an option if you do not want a part of this."
I don't think I have a choice.
Okay, I'm going to be honest. That's kind of where you're at. I just wanted to maybe make you feel better.
Believe me, it did not work.
I know. I'm trying here. The only way out is through. We've got, but look, if we do this, hopefully it'll save a lot of lives by making sure we don't have all-out war over this weapon. And if it goes well, maybe we can get you to the king to help your village.
Stori overhears this and she absolutely hates seeing people sad and down and out. She's like, oh my gosh, yes, no, I mean, death's really hard and I've been around it my whole life, so it took me a long time to get around, but whatever you guys need on this level, you guys are going to get rewards out your butt. Like, this is going to be amazing. Whatever I personally will help you with whatever it needs to be. You need a favor, whatever it might go on, as long as it has nothing to do with my grandmother. I got you. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. If we survive all this, your life is going to be on easy street or close to it. I can't control what you do afterwards, but you'll get some cool stuff from me and other people. I'm certain of it. You have my promise. And it will be. I know a lot of really good witness protection programs. So, like, trust me, I can get you off the face of this planet. You just got to do it early enough before somebody tracks you down.
Good Lord.
I can do that for you too, if that's actually what you need.
Yeah.
You need to disappear. I am so good at making people disappear, but not death. That's a joke some of the other ones make, and I don't find it very funny sometimes because they've gotten me and tricked me sometimes, and I've ended up in places I did not like at all, in the middle of nowhere, freezing cold, and only a corpse for a friend. Okay, and they keep moving.
If it
If you
helps,
look at
Ash,
Titus, he's giving Theric the like, this lady's gonna get us killed.
I gotta say,
He's returning it. He's returning it. They're both like,
we
what
are
the fuck?
you're the first of the family that I've met, and you're not quite what I expected.
What do you mean by that?
You know, I don't get that a lot, to be honest with you, because I also don't talk to many people. So, it is what it is. Okay.
Well, we're
And
stuck
she
together
takes you
now.
guys.
There's a moment where Ash and Theric and Titus all just like lock eyes of just like, okay, like they all just wordlessly share that. And
The
then
fate of the world on the line. And this is who's catching the ball.
This is
All right,
the
everybody
cards
hold
we've
hands.
dealt.
Everyone hold hands.
Oh God!
All right, grabbing up everybody's hands.
Little guy can ride on my back, pulls up near, puts it on our shoulders, and then you guys teleport into the sewers.
I am so sad we don't have Drew for this because I know he'd be having so many name comments. It would have been so funny. He
would have enabled this, and you guys would have been fucked. It would have been awesome. I am very disappointed Drew's not here because there is no doubt in my mind he would have made this absolutely 30 times worse for the rest of you. Sometimes he can work against me, but sometimes he can work with me, baby. Okay. As you guys teleport down into the sewers, you guys begin making your way, and she's like, okay, so I saw what you guys saw, so that is a really clever spell. So we're going to be able to track her down and I need to change the music.
There he is. We're back.
Hopefully it's not Merc Dread music.
No, it is.
No, it's all right.
But yeah, Hunter, it was just back-to-back insanity of, hey, look, there's the Valkyrie you know. Hey, look, she has Skybreaker. Hey, look, it's the Demon Lord of Murder. Within like 10 minutes of itself. Just constantly. And we were like,
Reed, I thought we were going city level, like street level story.
No, this is so much cooler.
I'm bored.
So much cooler.
I'm bored now.
This is so much better. I'm loving this.
Everyone likes it better. Bored now. Ryan's screwed, but everybody else is having a good time.
It was supposed to be street level until we took like 3 months off, and the problem with any break is Reed gets bored, and we're all like, let's go. Let's do it.
Don't let me get bored. That's the best thing you could learn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went from like a 3, he said, to him name dropping Crimson Rose and Sky and showing.
Yeah, he did name drop that. All those of us from last game were like, oh.
It was like a pregnant pause when you said Crimson Rose, and everyone was like,
yeah,
what?
Yeah, whoa, we're back.
I'm just happy to be included.
Yeah,
be glad you don't.
Just to be crystal clear, Ryan, you are having a good time as much as Owen is
100%.
out of his depth. Okay, I'm
100%.
making sure.
Okay,
I don't want to lose you in the bit here.
No, I'm having a good time. I'm worried Owen's having too poor of a time. But we can swing it.
You're not Batman.
I have like a lore dump prepped if he needs to get caught up to speed in character. But that's for if you ever want that to go on. I know you had expressed some questions last time. I was like, oh,
I do love this NPC as like the patron, quote unquote, of our group.
That was such an immediate coin turn. I'm like, I walked into the session over the week of like, all right, I've got some expectations for how this NPC is, and then it's immediately just, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Uh-oh.
Have you ever watched Campaign 1? Because that's how you would find out. You would have knew exactly how this was going to go.
No.
There's a reason Hunter was like, holy fuck.
No, there's a reason. Again, if I don't watch Campaign 1, I can only be surprised by stuff here.
Yeah, true.
It's kind of where we're at.
Yeah.
Also, I don't want to invest the time. It's so much time.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
funny,
No,
like-
you can skip around. I should do highlights at some point whenever I'm old and dying.
No, but like Titus the stealthy Ranger Scout versus the person who's like, yeah, let's just go and do it. You know, fuck it.
Yeah. I'm just going to magic him in here. Are you ready? Mind break.
Oh, is it Murder Lord down there? Let's just go. Let's go.
I think it would have been funnier if she just like immediately cast a reality break on him. That would have been insane. Here, you want to get flung through the hells? There you go.
There are no hells.
Well, that's why it's breaking reality.
That's also fair. Good to you.
Are the nose hells thing ever gonna get resolved?
Maybe.
No, that's all been settled stuff. There are no hells. That's been very resettled. Just because you guys aren't in all the campaigns doesn't mean you know all the lore, bitches.
We gotta learn it.
Joke's on you, Hunter is in all the campaigns, so he knows.
Yeah, he gets to be the
Get
one.
out of here.
He knows. Hunter is the watcher, except he does actually get to intervene. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I am intervening.
No, it's just
Regularly.
everything's his fault. Everything is caused directly or indirectly by Hunter and his character.
All problems lead to Hunter.
Not to Hunter, from Hunter.
So, is Arai gonna release anybody to this campaign?
I mean,
We don't know. We still got time. We got time.
in a sense, he already did.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that, man.
What is that?
Like,
Oh, I mean,
he
yeah.
didn't really actually unleash anything, but we've got this white-eyed stranger just
Yeah, we've got
following
Death.
us around.
We got the dude.
Oh, that guy.
And that was a me thing, so...
Oh, you die in like 7 days. don't you?
This is the fucking bounty hunter, isn't it?
I'm gonna be real. I'm losing you in the voice.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be real. I'm losing you in the effect.
yeah. Oh, that came
out perfectly.
That was pretty good.
I could tell that. I was like, this is the fucking bounty hunter.
No.
Damn.
You know what? I got that perfectly, but it's not working. Go ahead and stab him.
Check out him.
For good buddy.
Oh, wow. It's the head of the Bounty Hunter Guild. It's so good to see you. I have no idea what you're talking about.
He has a beer? What?
Yeah, I don't got it, dude.
Yeah.
The voice is great, but it's hard to understand.
If there was like
voice
an
enhancer.
intensity meter, if there was an intensity thing, because it's just
super
too.
annoying. Yeah, I mean, that's why I struggle with the AI voices as well, because it's doing so much compressing, it can't get the nuances of it, and it also doesn't do well with emotion. So when I start trying to do emotion, the AI voice will just start to compress it all, which is also
regulate
actually
that
the bigger problem between AI voices. Wait a minute, I was using an AI voice. Let me see if I use a non-AI voice.
Nah, but this fucker, we got Merc Dread, we got fucking Karaya, we got the Vigilance, we got the Bounty Hunter.
We really just gotta stay out of the sewers.
Yeah, it seems every time we go to the
We
sewers,
should have
need
learned that
someone-
lesson from last campaign.
Yeah, this is true.
You go under the city and bad things happen. There's
You
bad
meet scary
people down
NPCs.
there.
You
guys are
meet
gonna be-
NPCs.
You're gonna be very butthurt about Dawn Call when they go underground.
I swear to God, it's gonna be
It's super
fucking
nice.
Zion.
It's super nice in Dawn Call, let me tell you.
Every time you go underground, you run into someone who could fight a herald, and you're level 4. Cry about it.
When they go underground,
Yeah.
they meet the nice version of Zion, who's like he's mended his ways.
He's the mind mender. He's there to help you through therapy.
Oh my god.
Hey man, you want some
There it is.
some cool cheeses, man?
Hey, man.
I'll try this one. It should
Oh,
be
that's
a
great.
little. It
That's
should
great.
be much better because it's not based on AI. All
No, that's
right.
way better.
Fantastic.
So you can now tell the difference between this early AI software and then stuff that's just built into the voice changer.
Yeah.
So what I was saying there, little lady, is that we don't need to be enemies, nor do we need to fight. I just have a big bounty on this Valkyrie's head, and you know, when a bounty like this comes in, there's no stopping this, be it be Herald or Dragon God in between, hell come high water. This contract either gets fulfilled or gets canceled. I don't fail in the meantime.
How much is the contract for?
That's not going to work on him if that's what
No,
you're.
no, I'm genuinely curious because you're now the bounty hunter. They said there's a big bounty earlier, a bunch of smaller bounty hunters. How much is it?
For my circumstances, they pay me in a specialty of souls. And once I have a certain amount of souls, I am obliged to a certain answer I have been denied that I must have.
Okay.
What is the price of a soul, or may it be 100 for this little Valkyrie?
I love this voice changer. It does kind of sound like I'm in history class a little bit, listening to like old speeches.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I'm
Pretty
just gonna point out, isn't it a little bit suspicious that the government is offering you 100 souls for?
He's not going to care about that.
I don't
disclose who hires me, but I can let you know that the government of Clovis has not hired me for such a contract.
Above the table, how many souls were going into the crystal when we were kidnapped?
196.
Would it happen to be 198 souls that you've been hired for?
No, only 100, like I said.
Oh, well, if you're hired by some type of cult, they're cheating you out on 98 souls. Then I would renegotiate.
The cult have the souls. Remember the last time we saw it was Dane Varric had it.
100 is fine by me.
Okay, I mean, you do you.
We need to get the fuck out of this guy's way.
We're not getting in your way, but we don't really have.
I would rather fight
either.
Murktred.
As you guys turn around, you see. You see the Demon Lord Murktred appear as he is sort of playing with a coin and flipping it up and down.
The story teleported us between these two.
Yeah. Oh, you've got to be fucking me.
I see a big old sorry, still talking the other voice. I see a big magical uptick down here, and what do I find but the bounty hunter, the head of this college, and the same idiots from before. You got your leg back together. Maybe next time I won't be in such a good mood. I'm impressed that you were able to kill those little nothing balls I threw at you. But I'm having some difficulty tracking down this Valkyrie. That little trick of hers is annoying. So I imagine if you returned, you have a way of bringing me to the Valkyrie. So I will be taking whatever it is that you have, one way or another. Through death or life, it doesn't matter to me, but I'll be taking.
You're a little late to the party, my friend. I'm already have acquisitioned whatever they have to take to the Valkyrie, as I am going to be bringing in this bounty on my own.
Fuck off. Who are you? I don't care who you are.
Murktred sends a bisection towards the bounty hunter, and the bounty hunter immediately sends a chain out that pierces through Murktred and pulls him towards the bounty hunter, and they begin fighting.
Yeah, I'm just gonna be like, start backing up slowly.
I'm just gonna follow
Stori. Stori is just completely wide-eyed, and she's just like,
I gotta grab her by like the arm and just like we're slowly backing up.
They slowly begin to back up. Stori has like tears welding at the corners of her eyes, and she's like, okay. And you guys begin to take on this pathway, and you are able to enter into the basically tiny hut shelter that is where Karaya is currently at.
Okay.
I think
Reed, is Murktred influenced by Sukuna at all?
Of course, 100%.
All right, sick.
He's 100%.
That's sick. That's so cool, though. I gotta hand it.
Without
that's cool. I can't fight you. I can't fight you on that.
Now I have to read JJK.
Yeah. No.
You should wait. The same chapter's been repeated for the past 8 months so far. You can wait another 3 and you'll be set.
No, we might be there. This might be it, Reed. I swear.
I know. I read this week. I thought the same thing. It's fucking stupid. Don't every time you think that, it adds another week. So just
don't worry. A max output Jacob's ladder will definitely do the trick for sure. Don't worry.
He tanked everything. You're so foolish.
We're not going down the JJK leak rabbit hole.
No, but now. Nick, I think you should watch it just because the animation's fantastic.
The animation's fantastic. I think it's way better in animation than it is.
It's so much better. So much better.
I mean, it'll be easier to go through as well in the animation, where it's so boring week to week, and then it takes a week off, and I just can't. I
understand that because I read One Piece week to week, and it's like, Oda's taking a break. Well, first of all, I'm happy because manga authors have terrible health because they overwork themselves to the bone. But also, Oh, fuck. I want more One Piece.
Well, there's a little bit of like, at least like, it's not the same chapter over and over again. And yes, they have terrible conditions. I agree with it all. I'm just kind of tired. And like, it feels like I've read the same thing for 8 months.
Yeah.
And
it's literally just been 8 months of, hey, look, this old character shows up and does a few moves on.
In case they don't worry about it.
Get jobbed.
Don't spoil it if he's going to read it. But yeah, it's disappointing for me at the moment, but I think it's going to play way better when you just go all the way through, and I think the animation's going to cut out so much shit. I really don't think they're going to do that.
I think it'll be more palatable once you see the full fight laid out.
That's my hope.
Each step chipping away at the final boss.
Yes, which is cool. But it is just head shake for me at the moment. Interesting stuff. And every now and then I'm like, oh my God, remember, I do like some of this stuff. But it's fine. And now I'm hearing like it's potentially almost over the show. And I'm like,
I think they said this is the last arc.
It is.
Okay, we'll see. And then the spin-offs. Don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry.
He'll resolve nothing and start a spin-off about a character he actually gave a shit about. I feel like he got halfway through and he's just like, nah, I don't even care about these characters anymore.
I give up. All right, so we're in the safe house.
Yep, back to the safe house.
Karaya, we brought the
half of Karaya's face. You can see just skeleton down her face.
Oh, right good now. Lord!
Little Gustavo Free action for you. You see her. She's like, excellent, great. As Stori comes over and she just talks really fast for like 1:30 straight. I'm not going to do that. She talks nonstop.
Do our characters understand it without you having to say it, or is it just
yeah? She's saying everything.
At least Ash does.
It's just worried stuff is what's going on right now with her. She is able to cast a spell. It seems to slow everything. You do get a point of her just like, oh, yep, that's a Skybreaker. Wow, it's right in you. You put it inside you. That is probably not helping. You could probably let it go. And she's like, it's not a good idea to let it go. And she's like, okay, then we won't let it go. But that's not good. Shouldn't be in there. You know, there's normally organs inside, but you have a Skybreaker instead. Not good, not great. Okay, all right. This makes sense. Oh yes. Oh, okay. So she is currently gets through this, and she's like, okay, so. Good news, bad news, great news, bad news, bad news, bad news. All right. And by that, it's just a lot. Okay. So, I saw in that, fake vigilant, their little cult hideout. So I know where that is. I can send you guys where that is. I can't leave her or she might just die. That's terrible news. They got a pretty crazy facility, but I think you guys can totally handle this because almost all the really powerful people are here right now to deal with her. So that's really good news. Temporarily too, once we get her up, I feel like things are going to be way smooth sailing. That's the great news. Bad news, they are very much a cult. It's a very culty cult. And that's coming from a cultist. All right. So like, let's be a little bit in.
Did you get any inkling on what the cult believes, what they're after? I mean, obviously they're after Skybreaker, but what are their ends?
No, I wasn't when the time I had really digging too much into their philosophy and what they give and take. They're just, you know, they just are a lot. So, with that said, I will, you need to go. There is a safe inside their little hideout area. And inside there, they actually have a special made curse that they put on the Skybreaker. And I need that to reverse engineer the cure. I can't see it in his memories. It's actually blocked out. They're very clever. I hate that, but that they are very competent. And so a lot of his memories were doctored. So they do have very similar stuff. I bet my grandmother could probably do some more magic and maybe get some more stuff, but she's not here. You have me instead. And we are going to tackle this problem, and we are definitely going to stop this Skybreaker thing. We got to destroy this, and we are going to be heroes of the realm, and this is going to be awesome. It's going to be great, and you have my support. You can contact me whenever you want. As she reaches over and she hands over a tome, she's like, you can just write in that tome anytime and talk to me. You can even put your hand on this page and we can do sending back and forth unlimited as much as we want, as long as we want. Don't overuse it or I will take it back. Yeah.
Okay, Shadow.
Shut up, Nick. Shut up.
Ashaya.
Your NPC from Ashaya, who gave us a sending
the one who was like, I swear to God, everyone keeps trying to talk to me. Please don't fucking cast sending on me.
Very different. Yes. That's true.
Okay.
Owen's gonna raise his hand again.
I shall pocket it.
How do we get a curse back to you?
It's written down on a scroll, seemingly.
Yes. And so you're going to tell me, and I'm going to teleport to you, and I'm going to bring you back. But I only have so many teleports in the day. I'm going to try and arcane recharge some of that too, because I already used one to get us down here, and now I'm going to use another one to get you guys there. I got to come back and then not be murdered by Merc Dread or the Bounty Hunter, and then I got to get back to Karaya here, and I'm going to keep her very safe.
Okay. All right.
And without you guys here, I can do really cool spells. Like I have stuff that's basically a black hole. It's pretty dope.
Okay, just remember to prioritize your safety as well. You're doing great.
She'll be fine.
You see there's like a single tear starting to come down her face?
Like sadness tear or excitement tear?
Insight check.
You.
I'm gonna go for it.
Ash will take that as well.
That's a natural 19 for a 23.
Oh, she's scared. She's fucking scared. She's not sad. She's just scared. She's overwhelmed and
There's gonna kneel down next to Karaya.
Yep.
And he's gonna like grab her shoulders and be like, "We must have faith. We'll get you through this." And Corlon guides both of us.
He does. Thank you for your prayer, and I see he watches over us in this very moment. You guys have my blessing. Each of you are going to get 15 temporary HP, and you're also going to get Karaya's blessing. That's the 15 temporary HP. And if you're the last one standing, of your group, whoever is the last one standing currently has what's the orc thing where they go to 0, go to 1. I'm not giving you a last chance, but close.
But only if you're the last one alive or like
Yes.
like conscious. Okay.
Relentless endurance?
Yeah, relentless endurance.
Okay.
Hope that's one of our healers.
So of the last alive gets relentless endurance that procs 3 times a day for as long as his blessing is active. If the blessing goes away, you guys know she's dead.
Oh, good.
All
Lord.
right, noted.
We're gonna be mid-comment and Reed's like, guess what? The blessing's gone. Take that HP away.
Please no. All right, we must go.
Right. Yes. Okay.
She's like, okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Oh my fucking god! 3. And teleport you guys to a new place.
This is gas. This is gas. This is
gas. This is also very concerning.
Yeah.
I love the way you set this up though, where it's like we have all the like attainable tasks, but there's all this other cool stuff happening that we're influencing, but not. Yeah, it's great. It's great.
If we're just going back to where we got kidnapped, that's gonna be so.
Well, I was about to say,
I know the layout of this place.
I was gonna whip out the. Oh, this is not the same place. This is
you guys we teleport here, and she's like, "Okay, it's worse. Okay, okay,
Go.
Don't go in through the front door. Front door's really bad. Go through the back entrance there." And she puts like a little thing up to Ash's head, and you immediately can see the memories of all the way down the back entrance to exactly the safe you need to go to.
Okay.
She's like, but things may not be the way they are. Thunderclap. This place is really, really far away. If you guys die, we're really screwed. Okay? So don't die. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to bring you back as undead. I really don't want to do that. Okay. Good luck. And she teleports away. You guys are currently not on the same continent.
Oh boy.
You can feel the difference.
History check check to see where we're at, or history or survival.
Sure.
Ash would like to do the same.
All right. Can I make it survival? Because I'm better at that. Okay. That's a natural 1. I have no fucking clue.
Cool.
For a history, I got 18.
No idea. It is so
Still
tough
not
to
as
tell
sick.
inside this area. What you see is a continuous storm that is probably being procced by the wizards to make sure nobody can get in here. Whatever this cultist group is doing, The place does seem less guarded than it might normally be. There is all sorts of like cursed atmosphere, ambience, and cursed magic in the air. And you can see that symbol plastered on the building itself. It's meaningless to anybody who doesn't know what it is, but there it is. The ground itself seems cursed. The smell itself seems of rot and water and mud. The temperature itself is a chill, maybe around 40 degrees. And the place glows within quite a oppressive green and gloom. What do you guys want to do?
Titus is immediately gonna grab Theric, like pull him to the side and be like, I did not sign up for whatever, and he's gonna point to that, and he's
So
like, I did not sign up for this.
Skybreaker didn't scare you off, but the scary green tower did.
Yeah.
Titus, we've traveled together for quite some time. I do respect you. That makes no fucking sense to me.
Well, I don't think we're anywhere close to where we have been ever.
Ash will glance over and just say, at this point, the only way out is through, gentlemen.
Yeah, I gotta walk up to Titus. I gotta like knock him on his like shoulder a couple times, just be like, Ash is right. There's no reason to complain right now. We just gotta move forward. And I'm just gonna like crouch low and start going around the tower.
As you crouch, you guys begin to hear a whistle as mist begins to come in.
No!
And that is where we're going to take our break.
Oh my god, it's literally never ending. It just keeps going.
Oh, this is great.